Trying to keep the Suns around 500. That's just about where everybody is in the West, save Denver and Memphis. Sacramento as well. Only a couple of games separate 4th from 13th in the West. Here's Murray for a three. That's a part of his game he's really worked on over the years and has become a terrific three-point shooter. He's made 95 on the year.
But a great job by Trae Young throwing it ahead.
Cam Johnson too strong. Craig with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Ability to crash the offensive boards.
And talked about his defense. There's the steal. Trae Young comes right back with the deflection. The Hawks currently in 8th in the East as Collins drills the three. Young gets the assist. So you got Bridges, who is the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, on Trae Young, and Paul on Murray to start the game. Hunter from deep. All threes early on for the Hawks. Bridges corner three. No good. And Young out of there with it. They got a 3-on-1. Young gives it up to Murray for the throwdown.
Now he puts his head down and attacks in transition like he's the #1 option.
He had 54 points in his last 2 games coming into this one. Wow, what a shot by Young, and he draws the Bridges foul. Here's Young driving down the lane. Nice pass to Capella for the easy jam. One thing's for certain about Bridges, he's available. This is his 300 as Paul finds 8 for the dunk. 362nd consecutive game play. There are 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Atlanta by 6. Collins not close. And Bridges gets the rebound. Bridges, what a hang and finish off the window. Backdoor feed to Hunter. Got behind Lee for the dunk.
Love the energy by this unit on the floor for the Suns.
Griffin pokes it away. Young in transition. Extra pass by Bogdanovich. Griffin's three swishes home. Timer at 5. Young gets past Bridges and in and out. Rebound Saric. Atlanta has a foul to give. They're not going to take it. And Bridges with another beautiful move in transition. Spread out amongst 4 teammates. Mikal Bridges leading the way for the Suns with 10. There's the 6th three for the Hawks, and that by Jalen Johnson. Murray coming off a 40-point game on Monday night. In defeat against the Blazers, Bogdanovich gets into the lane and scores. But Nate was a pass-first guy, where both Murray and Young, while they do pass and pass well, they're scorers by nature. There's the basket for Cam Johnson and one. 3-point chance.
Yeah, Devin Booker continues to rehab that left groin strain suffered on Christmas Day. Today, it was announced that his status will be updated on a game-to-game basis.
Do you think there's a chance he may come back? There's always a chance.
Well, he came back last time just a couple weeks after announcing that he was done for good as Griffin connects. A 15-0 run by the Hawks.
And one thing Phoenix got to start doing, getting stops and getting easy baskets in transition. It will open up things, but it starts on the defensive end.
Late first-round pick by San Antonio. Missed the full season due to an ACL injury. Was an all-star, though, with the Spurs last year. Bridges from the corner. He's the best corner three-point shooter in the league this year. And Atlanta shot 56% from the floor, made 8 threes. They make about 10 per game. Number 9, Trae Young, with about a 30-footer. Ayton up and in and one. So 3-point chance now for DeAndre Ayton. Can Phoenix make a run here over the last 2 minutes to cut into this deficit going into the locker room? DeAndre Hunter, another very skilled offensive player.
And that's the 3rd time this half where they take advantage of the smaller guy defending Hunter.
Chris Paul 0 for 4 from the floor. Put back by the Hawks, putting up 64 points on one of the top defenses statistically this year. Here's Young, goes to the left hand. Tough angle, but he puts it in. Behind the back pass by Young. Murray, corner 3, no good. Hunter got the rebound and the putback. But again, to your point, Trae Young is putting up ridiculous numbers. He gets the roll there on the floater and into double figures with 10 points.
Now, the one thing you want him to do is buy in defensively with the principles. He'll never be a defensive stopper, but he can be an inspiration by his discipline.
Capella, good defense, knocking it away from Ayton. Atlanta trying to end a 2-game skid. Continues its road trip Friday in Utah. And now back on to Hunter with Bridges on Young. Young fires inside. Capella foul and count the basket. Torrey Craig tried to make sure that Capella couldn't put it in.
Is that your way of saying he's still young?
Very good. I knew you still had it, Mark, after all these years. Here's a lob from Bridges to Ayton with the slam. To see if LeBron breaks the scoring record.
Yeah, that's what the streets say, right?
Young banks it in.
That's not a high percentage shot.
They're 3 for 20 from three-point land. Collins with the basket inside. You might want to check it during one of these breaks. We might need it in the fourth quarter or in the third. Here's Young from about 30 feet. Trae Young.
You said 27 and 10?
Yeah.
Think about how many teams would want that.
Again, there's only 4 guys in the league right now at 20 and 9 as Bogdanovich drills about a 30-footer. This will be their 7th road win in their last 10 games. They're in Utah Friday, Denver Saturday, New Orleans on Tuesday. Trae Young gets the bounce.
You put a bigger guy on him, and normally that big guy is there to hound you and physically wear you down, as Mikal Bridges with the drive-by lay-in. And he uses his change of pace and change of speed to keep the defender, elite defender, off balance.
Good job there by Saben Lee against him getting the strip. And on the other end gets the layup. Played a couple of games with Philadelphia earlier this year. Bogdanovich on the drive. Gets the layup. LeBron James is without question an all-star star.
Without question. Absolutely without question. But think about the respect. At 38, right?
On the drive, Damian Lee with the basket.
It's crazy to see it all come to reality. He also said he was actually hoping to watch LeBron break Kareem's record in person and attend the game.
Somebody on the internet right now, no question, is doing a cut and paste with your head, Breen, and Jeff's on Chris Paul.
You're right about that. I'm going to retweet it too. The grassroots on his team. So he's coached them. He's had camps and watched them develop. So he has relationships where he's got to control his emotions every single night.
They've been one of the better road teams the last couple of years. But DeJounte Murray, 20 points now, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. This after a 40-point game.
I said, how long did it take you to stretch? He said, about 45 minutes.
What birthday did you stop dunking? Saben Lee driving, missing. And Jock Landale puts it in. Landale, who was acquired from the Hawks by Phoenix for cash.
They are 2 of the great all-time centers in the players, but centers, to be specific, in the history of this game. What those 2 guys are doing is absolutely unbelievable to run their own. You got Tatum, you got Giannis. Yep. Not forgetting anybody.
And LeBron James, but again, with the Lakers being where they are, hard to imagine he would win it. Kobe Bryant won it once in 2008.
It's a difficult task, and it'd be an incredible feat.
It's as simple as that. That's been the difference. 42-point difference in 3 points. A 3-pointers, Damian Lee from Saben Lee, no relation. Super Bowl will be here in Phoenix in about 10 days.
They did a lot of work downtown, too, getting ready for the Super Bowl.
The largest margin of defeat this season for the Suns. And remember, they had a game against Boston here where they were down by 45 at one point, but ended up making it a little bit closer than the game appeared. This was a blow.